I do want to transition. Let's I this study hit my radar, and I know it's both the study and just broad thinking that you guys have put together. But there's been this transition. We've moved into a world, where the C-suite is under a lot of pressure. They've always been under a lot of pressure, but marketing in particular is under a lot of pressure to deliver results and deliver revenue. And historically speaking, we could get into the cycle versus the funnel versus all of those things, but I like, as a purist, thinking about it as a funnel. Yes, they go back around, they come back through, and they might enter in channels, but there has always been this, hey, to sell a product, you got to have awareness, you got to have interest, you got to have intent, and then you have a purchase. And we've moved into this world where we just want intent and purchase. We want immediate purchase, and it's like, well, we're kind of missing a few building blocks that have to happen typically. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm in the line at the grocery store and I see that pack of gum. I might buy it right there. There's no funnel there. But for about 99% of everything else, there's a cycle for purchase. And so we've been moving to this place, though, where all of the kind of marketing activity, not all, but you've definitely seen this transition into the lower funnel. And that's been just an observation for me. I mean, and I was like, okay. And then Nielsen study hits my radar, and I'm like, okay. So I would love for you guys to kind of tee up the background of the study and all of the things that kind of brought all this together.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. So you're right. We feel it too when we're out talking to clients. We do studies on upper funnel marketing effectiveness and lower funnel marketing effectiveness. And we can see it when we talk to clients, right? There's a difference in how engaged they are when they're talking about the lower funnel measurement because it's dollars and cents versus the upper funnel measurement. But I always remind folks that there's a fundamental truth about buying something. You can't buy something that you don't know exists, right? And you're not going to buy something that you have no consideration or interest in, right? So those fundamental building blocks, just like you said, have to be there for you to actually get to the point of purchase. So yeah, we saw this trend happening for a few years, and we decided we needed to take a look at it and figure out, is this really the right thing for brands to be doing? Is this in their best interest? And so we undertook a very large research project, called together information from lots of different studies that we had, built normative databases around this, and we were able to find some pretty unique insights that helped remind everyone that actually, yeah, those building blocks are still relevant today. We understand it's easier than ever to find people who are in market, who are raising their hand, showing intent. Super easy to find those folks now. And so you can really focus your efforts on conversion. But it can come at a price if you don't have a balanced approach. And that's what we found consistently throughout the research.
I love that. And I want to, for our audience, so we have a balance of, first time company to executives at companies that are going through this, or I think they're nodding their head or shaking their head or going, oh, I don't know which one they're doing yet, but they're doing all of that. But we have a mixture. But let's talk about, we talk about the purchase funnel. Let's talk and tell, and I'll have you guys kind of describe what the difference between upper level activity in the funnel and lower level. Let's kind of give everybody a kind of a 101 on that.
Yeah, it's a great place to start because they can mean different things to different folks. So it's great to level set on what we actually mean. So when we talk about upper funnel, we mean that things are generally broad in reach, and they're designed to increase your brand's awareness, consideration for your brand. A short, pithy way to say it would be to grow demand for your brand, right? You want people to want your brand. And that's what upper funnel marketing is about. And because you're trying to get to broad awareness, broad consideration, usually those marketing efforts are done with pretty broad reach. Lower funnel is, by contrast, meant to win the purchase that's about to happen, right? You have a sense that this person may be ready to buy either because of past purchase information, because they're showing some kind of intent, or because they've done some kind of search activity. So a lot of that kind of marketing can fall into the lower funnel, or even marketing that's just messaged around lower funnel about take this action tonight, go home and do this today, right? So that's all lower funnel marketing. And lower funnel marketing by design should be narrower in focus, narrower in reach, because you're trying to reach a group of people that you've already built the demand with, right? And so you're going to focus on those, and typically it's going to, again, try to win the purchase that's about to happen.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, check out one of these other clips for all the latest tips and insights. We'll see you next time.